Welcome friends into another video of the budget session. So we have already covered in our previous video about these three themes: aspiration in economic development, caring society. Now we look at the governance part, how they are going to achieve these things, and financial sectors. Okay, so let's start the session. The governance part basically is about the corruption-free, policy-driven good governance they are talking about, and a little bit of about the previous achievement by the government has been highlighted in the budget speech, that is about the IBC, okay, insolvency bankruptcy code, through which a company is not performing well, he can get out from the loan. By this full video on IBC, which you can look at over our website. Next is the through GST, goods and services, they are able to achieve. These are the achievement which has been counted, like 20% reduction in the turnaround time for the trucks, because e-way bill, through e-way bill now there is a less time which is means live means if the product they want to transfer from Haryana to Maharashtra, so now less time is taken by the trucks because of use of GST and e-way bills. Okay, so 20% reduction in turnaround time, which is a very good achievement. Benefit for MSME, to enhance threshold and composition limit. What is the composition limit? It's basically that amount. It's some amount is there. Let's say there is 100 crore rupees. I'm not the figure may be wrong. So just for explanation purpose, I'm talking about. Let's say if your revenue is up to 100 crore rupees, then you need doesn't come into the GST bracket, but you will pay your lump sum income tax. Okay, so this is the benefit of the MSME sector. Okay, saving of about 4% of monthly spending on an average household has been there. That is now through the GST, net burden on the tax on the consumers has reduced by 4%. Okay, so new taxpayer has come up. 105 crore of e-way bill has been generated. So these are the various achievements under the GST, and GST is nothing but, you can say, that's in one step of the good governance. Okay, now what are the new things which has been there? One is the some qualitative thing or Gyanbaji type of thing, that is taxpayer charter to be enshrined. There will be a taxpayer charter, that is a taxpayer should solely do this type of things. Okay, so that will be made out. Okay, now there is another thing is there's a uh, few act which is done by the corporates, which comes under the criminal liability, and that is criminal offense. Okay, so now government has proposed to substitute this criminal offense by the civil liability, by the civil liability. Now that will offense will come under the civil offenses. Now for that they have to amend the company act of 2013. Okay, next is for having a transparent recruitment of the people. They will set up a new national recruitment agency, which will conduct the eligibility test for the recruiter. Basically it is for the non-gazetted post in government and public sector bank. Okay, so this is a very important thing. For example, the national recruitment agency which is proposed to be set up for non-gazetted post. Okay, so this is about some part of the government. And other things, some digital steps which they have taken, that is a shift of the direct benefit transfer, which is nothing but that is money is directly transferred into your account rather than subsidize the things. And next thing, that digital governance and improve physical quality of life through all these are things which is government is discussed in the budget, FM discussed in the budget, that they will achieve digital revolution by doing this stuff. Now for us this is important, these things are important. National policy of the official statistics will be set up, policy will be figured out. Now in this policy they will promote the use of the latest technology using artificial intelligence. Okay, and modernize the data collection and processing, which they have targeted. National policy on official statistics they will achieve. So that there's a lots of question which is coming on the statistics given by the government. So this is done to answer this thing, that they'll set up a national policy of the official statistic. This you should remember. Another thing, this is important. The G20 meeting. G20 meeting will be hosted by India. In year 2022, and for that 100 crore has been allocated for preparation this G20 meeting presidency. And special fund and few facility has been given to the northeast region and Union Territory of J&K. Okay, so these all things are about the governance part. Either they are making more efficient or more transparent. All this thing has been achieved through all this will help in having the good governance, and which is nothing but will help in ease of living, which is a underlying theme of this budget. Now next part is your financial sector. Okay, in the financial sector, what they have done, one thing which is important, that deposit insurance coverage, okay, which has been earlier for 1 lakh rupees, now it is 5 lakh rupees. What does that mean? Earlier what used to happen, if in your account you are having 80,000 rupees and bank failed, if you are having 18k rupees, bank failed, you get 18,000 rupees. Okay, but let's say in your account you are having 3 lakh rupees and bank failed, you will only get 1 lakh rupees. Okay, bank failed, now your only deposit up to 1 lakh rupees is insured by DIC, deposit insurance is been there. DIGC is the thing which do this insurance, but bank has to pay the premium for this insurance. Okay, now this limit has been increased from 1 lakh to 5 lakh rupees. Now your whatever your deposit is, okay, so maximum insurance is up to 5 lakh rupees. Further, eligibility of NBS for the debt recovery under SARFAESI has been reduced. What does that mean? Earlier what used to happen, if loan amount is more than 1 crore or asset size of the company is 500 crore, 500 or more than 500 crore, then you cannot approach the SARFAESI to recover your loan. Okay, SARFAESI is basically, if you don't know about the SARFAESI, is basically if let's say your company, full name of SARFAESI, full name of SARFAESI is basically the securitization and restructuring financial asset and information of the security interest. So what does it mean? Essentially it means that in case you are not able to recover the loan, let's say some company has taken a loan from you or from the company or NBFC, in case you are not able to get that loan repayment is not been done, then you can approach the SARFAESI bench to recover the loan. What the SARFAESI do, they will sell the assets of the company and give you the money. Okay, so now earlier, if the company size which has taken a loan is 500, more than 500 crore, or loan amount is more than 1 crore, then you cannot go up, that NBFC cannot approach the SARFAESI to recover the loan. But now reduction has been there, so that NBFC get money, can recover their loan. Another important thing, that IDBI Bank, okay, IDBI Bank, the government has some shareholding into the IDBI Bank, although it's not, I think it's 20% or something, means it's having very less holding, it's having less than 50% of a holding. Exact holding I don't know how much share they are having, but it is less than 50%. So they want to sell all of these shares. Okay, and want to sell all of these shares to recover them, to get the money. Another thing which they have done that is related to this thing is they will bring out the LIC IPO. Okay, life insurance company IPO they will bring out. Another thing, separation of NPS trust of government employees from the PFRDA. Okay, NPS is new pension scheme, PFRDA is Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority of India. So now they want to, they have proposed to separate this. So this is some reform into the financial sector. Another thing is like specific category government security would be open for the own residential sector, that is to NRI people can invest into the government security, some specific category of, not all the government security. FPI limit has also been increased in corporate bond to 50%. I think earlier it was 10%. And new debt ETF. ETF is an exchange traded fund. Okay, so that is that which will be traded on the exchange for the government security. Primarily for the government security has been proposed. That is being there. That is the ETF. That ETF of government companies, that is shares, is already being traded. Now debt ETF they have proposed. Okay, so that you should know. So now this is about the financial sector. Now along with this video you should read this document. Okay, in this document again I will say I must have shared this document earlier for earlier video as well. So in this document what you have to cover, you have to see, you need not to remember all the numbers. Okay, I repeat it again. For example, this much of fund for NBFC, this is important number, there is some numbers like I would just show you, like this number, amount of this much of money has been provided for the financial year this much to Ladakh and JNK. This thing is not need to be remembered. This type of number need to be remembered. 10 banks has been consolidated into the 4. This much of money has been fused into the banks. So this number you should remember, but not all of them. And you read it, go through this document. In case having doubt, you can always ask in the comment. Okay, so thank you very much. This is about the budget session. Hope you meet next time.